Good morning, good morning, good morning, good people. I don't know. It says that we're live. I'm having issues on my Facebook and it's gonna try to catch up. But we live everywhere else. So welcome YouTubers, welcome Instagrammers. It's your girl Lineka Michelle, Coach Lineka Michelle, and it's yet another episode of Link Up with Lineka. I'm so glad that you guys are here to join me on this wonderful episode. Y'all see all these Kingdom Baddies next to me, to the right, to the left, to the bottom, wherever they are on the screen. Y'all, I'm going to mute my mic as I allow each one of them to introduce themselves to you all. Don't be shy, y'all.
Hey, I'm Katrina Littles. I'm your purpose pusher, and I'm here to help you with rediscover your identity so you can confidently pursue your purpose in your business. And so I'm so super excited to be here for another fire conversation with all these amazing women.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Coach Katrina. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Coach Ebony K, your favorite. I had to pause because I needed y'all to understand. Your favorite, the one, the only wake-up coach. My purpose is to wake you up from sleeping on yourself, help you to break off those boundaries and beliefs that's holding you back, that's making you stagnant in your personal life, in your business, in your corporate life, in your mom life, you're as a wife, as a single mother, as a divorcee. The list goes on and on and on. Why? Because we have a bigger purpose. We have a bigger reason. We have a bigger being for being here on this earth. And I have been placed here and purposed here by the one, the only, my deity, Holy Spirit, God, Jesus, Lord, you name it. That's what he is to me, my provider, to help y'all show up and show out to be who you are purposed to be.
Yes, come on, Queen. You just got me hyped. So I have to go after you so I won't lose my momentum. My name is Natalie Lee Martin, and I am the business clarity coach. I help my clients get the clarity they need to execute their big vision and transform that into a big business. I'm super excited to be with these queens on today, and I know we're about to show up and show out on this on Link Up Lineka with Lineka Michelle. So I'm excited to be here, and I'll pass the mic on to Miss Kim.
Hey y'all, what's up everybody? My name is Kim Dedine, rhymes with divine. I am the chief candle chemist of Pure Chemistry, where we are the missing element to your aromatic healing experience. Listen, we help our clients transform their everyday atmosphere into a haven of healing by ushering love, joy, and peace through fragrances. Listen, y'all, I'm so excited about the topic today, what we're getting into, what everybody is doing. I just can't wait to catch up. Look, girl chat, let's go.
So I love it. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Listen, so if y'all missed last week's episode, y'all have to go catch it. We'll talk about just a little bit of it maybe today. But today I really want to go into the topic for today is their branding experience. So I didn't really gather any questions because I kind of wanted to kind of just flow with the conversation. With, I guess the number one question is it an experience working with your girl, Lineka Michelle? Or did you find yourself saying that this is just another photographer that just picked up the camera and told me where to meet her at and show up? Y'all tell me what y'all think.
So
I say,
go ahead.
No, no, go ahead.
Okay, I guess I'll let the firstborn go first. So what I was going to say, it is an entire experience. I say that because when I first met you, it was the facial expressions for me. Your facial expressions, I was like, okay, this is going to be a time. Not only, when I say a time, have a good time, but we're also going to accomplish a life-changing moment, a transforming moment. So I'm like watching your facial expressions and everything. I'm like, okay, she don't play. She mean business. She's serious about this thing. But at the same time, y'all about to have a ball of fun. So that right there, when I first met you, allowed me to know, oh, we about to have a time. She ain't gonna play. And just the way you went talking about your experience in your photography painted a picture for me to let me know that I was in good hands alone. Just by your, like I said, your facial expressions and by listening to you talk about your experience allowed me to know, okay, I'm in good hands. I have absolutely nothing to worry about. I'm going to have fun because I'm silly, goofy, and can be serious when I have to be. But I knew it was going to be a time regardless. So I definitely want to say it was definitely an experience that I enjoyed.
It's the facial expressions for me. I hope they were good facial expressions. I've been told I'd be mean all the time. So, I be trying to check the face because I wear my feelings on my face, huh? Like now, I'm trying to get that wrinkled.
This is when that one eyebrow go up for me.
Right.
Said, she need business. That's when you in deep thought. But it's a good thought, though. It's a good thought.
Yeah, it is. It is. Anybody else would like to share?
So I'll go next because I've had you were my second experience with a photographer, and the first experience wasn't the best. It was okay up until the fact that I didn't get my pictures. But from that experience to working with you, it definitely was different, even from the fact that we went into having the makeup done and just being able to speak with the makeup artist and being in that environment and how she, I know Coach Katrina probably has her experience with that as well, but how she just made it more comfortable for me to present myself as I was moving into the photography portion. And that part really helped, like choosing who you collaborate with was super helpful and important for me because our last photographer, she was also the makeup artist at the same time. And the makeup came out good, but it was, I could tell that there was a split between being great at makeup and being great at photography at the same time, as opposed to being only great at makeup and only great at photography. It's the fact that you guys focused in and honed in on your specific strengths that allowed the photographs, the images to come out the way that they came out. Because the first time, even though I didn't get, those images, I could see the difference in what I looked like in both, just even in the mirror, walking into the mirror and looking at myself in the mirror and look different. Even when I was changing my clothes and just coming out and feeling all of the overwhelm of I'm actually here now. And the way the studio was set up, the way that you had the music playing, the environment, the atmosphere, it was, I'm here now. And that was just so surreal. Before, it was just like, oh, I'm playing, you know, I don't know how to explain that. I'm playing life coach, or I'm playing this role, right? As opposed to now I'm actually stepping into myself. And it could also be the work that was done on the back end. It was just like, you allowed me to see all the work that was done as well on the back end. So it was definitely an experience from the makeup artist, even, you know, before we get into the photo shoot and the session, all the way to the end. So it was a great experience. Yeah.
I like the fact that you said that the collaboration. I could be that photographer that says, yep, I'm gonna do your makeup and do your photography and do extra and AYZ. And I know my strengths, right? I know after I'm done with a photo session, at the end of the day, guess what? Your girl got to sit down for at least about an hour, because I feel like I pour it to you all, making sure that I'm your cheerleader, making sure that I'm good. You guys are good. You're okay. And I can tell by your body language and your faces when you're not. And so we adjust. So I feel like when I pour into you all during the photo sessions, I learn. You better learn how to grab you a team. So you can't be superwoman all the time, right? Right. So I like that you said that. So I have 3 makeup artists that I work with, and everyone, I think all 3 of y'all, all 4 of y'all had the same makeup artist. Because I have 3, but I think all of y'all had the same exact makeup artist. So I kind of go in and be like, all right, which makeup artist should they deal with today? You know, because I understand the spirits. It is what it is, right? All right. Who else wanted to chime in and tell us about your experience with us, with me?
You got me over here singing, I'm not your superwoman. I'm not okay. Listen, so even before getting down to Georgia, the experience, like we talked about last week. If y'all didn't catch last week, catch last week's episode, because we talked about how me and my sister Ebony, we drove 15 hours one way to get down to Georgia. But the experience leading up to the photo shoot was very different from me than my first initial photo shoot. So I too had a previous photo shoot, and the photographer was great. Her work is great. It's just that the communication leading up to the experience kind of fell flat. I understand that things in life happen, but still, I didn't know what I was doing. So I went into it blindly, and I wasn't able to then show up as confidently as I know I am on the inside. I come off as very quiet and observant, but when you get me in an atmosphere or in an environment where I feel safe to thrive, you're gonna get me. But it wasn't necessarily that. So I'm over there. I felt like when speaking with you, Lineka, even before the session, you took the time to ask me what I wanted the outcome to look like, what I want to feel like. You asked me what I wanted. You asked me what I wanted, period. You asked me what I wanted. And so we had a conversation, and I was able to articulate what it was that I wanted. And you were able to then help me along the way to pull that person out of me to show up on camera. So that in itself, the communication prior to the actual photo shoot was amazing to me, because I felt okay. So I know when I come in, I'm gonna feel confident that I can just be, and she gonna do what she need to do to capture me being me. And then of course the makeup artist, that session She's dope. Shouts out to Crystal. She's a whole vibe. Like, she came in, she was like, "You want some water? What type of music do you like?" And if you know me, I love music. Give me some tunes, and I'm right in the spot. And she, had conversation, and not just that. Like, I pay attention to everything. Her studio was pops of color and textures, and it just made me feel so comfortable as a creative. I got to see all these different pictures and images and things prior to me going to be the image, right? I got to see all these images before I go to arrive to be the image. So everything was, and you even checked in with us while we were heading to get our makeup done. So everything, just setting the atmosphere up until the time that I can just walk in and simply be, and you captured me being me and being comfortable, and the music was there, and you had the hype squad there. Listen, if you go get, let me come here, lean in. You going to get pictures done or whatever you paying a service for, and you can have a hype squad to come in and hype you up so you can be you. I highly recommend. I highly recommend. If not for nothing, the hype squad alone. Listen, all right, y'all can sit back now. I'll be quiet.
You are a whole vibe all by yourself. I so love it. I think Coach Nelly said it. She said, highly recommend. For you know what though, let's talk about that, the squad part, right? Because for a long time I didn't allow the squad part because a lot of people in their squads would come in and overtake me, and I'd be like, what's the point of hiring me if you're gonna have them overshoot me? But it took me to have prayer and a sense of the champions, you know what I'm saying, that I know that we could bounce off of, and y'all weren't gonna come in and like overstep me. So that you can have a squad, but trust and believe your girls gonna go into prayer. I ain't gonna lie and be like, all right, can they have this squad here? You know what I'm saying? Because it matters. A squad does matter. You gonna always need more than one cheerleader in the midst of you showing up, right? But Coach Natalie said something I don't think she realized. She put it in the chat. She said, when I feel safe to thrive, you get the real me. That was Kim that said that?
Kim. I just wrote
yeah,
that.
Kim, you said that right there. You always know what you talking. We're gonna check. She be picking up. Coach Natalie be picking up the nuggets for us. That's what it is. But I like that you said that, because allowing you to be who you are is the most important thing when you make an investment into your photography. And I can even say that with my experience, it takes a lot for me to go find me a photographer like me. I ain't gonna lie. I need somebody that's gonna encourage me. I need somebody that's gonna be in my corner and allow me to be me, not who they think or who they see. Because everybody sees everybody in a different light, but who they see, and that might not be me, right? How they see me. So I want to make sure that I tap in and make sure that you all show up as you, because it's not my brand, it's your brand at the end of the day, right? Right. Who's next?
All right. So I would say it was the preparation, because preparation is key, right? So I didn't just book my headshots. I had headshots done, and Lineka Michelle just left me out there. She sent a whole guide. She prepared me. I didn't have to think like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? What am I going to wear? I didn't have to think about who's going to do my makeup. I got to find a local makeup artist. That was already somebody she had set up. And then the guide giving you the ideas of what colors. If you're going for this, you might want to wear this color. You might want to get a facial. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Let me go get these pores together. And she even talked about hair and colors. And so the preparation for me was really important, because it made me think about things that I probably wouldn't even have thought about. And it prepared me for the overall experience. So then Fast forward, met the makeup artist. If you didn't watch it, catch the episode last week because I shared my story with the makeup artist. Just like all these ladies, she is phenomenal. She poured into me, and I didn't even know getting my makeup done, I was going to get a whole word. Okay, somebody? And so then when I arrived to the studio, it was a beautiful studio, and apparently your girl was a little tense. I didn't know. Okay, Lineka Michelle kept asking me, "You all right?" And in my mind, at one point, I was like, "God, are we all right?" Because I think I feel all right, but how are we feeling? Because obviously my body language is giving something else. And so she really did a good job trying to make me feel comfortable. Now, to Kim's point about the hype squad, I had one hype person that pulled up. Baby, she was like 5 hype people, okay? And that was Coach Natalie. And so right before she showed up, Lineka was already, setting the tone. What kind of music you want to listen to? Because I just feel like you need to loosen up. And then Coach Natalie came in with the hypeness, and baby, let me tell you, whole experience was phenomenal. She set the tone, we was laughing, we was just having fun. So it wasn't like this tense photo shoot, hey, pose like this, do this. It was just a fun experience. And like Kim said, just being myself. And that made the difference. I don't have anything else to judge it by, because I haven't taken any other brand photos or headshots. So my first experience, like, who gonna top that? Like, who's gonna top that? So yeah, it was great.
What'd you say, Coach Eb? I saw you say something back there.
I was like, yeah, I was thinking about my first experience wasn't nothing like this experience. I thought about it. I was like, I was scared, my first experience. This experience, I was relaxed. I was comfortable. Mm-hmm. And then, like Kim and Katrina said, when the hype squad walked through the door, it was like I already had permission to be myself. But you know how you already know something, and then guys send a little something to confirm. So when the hype squad walked through the door, that was my confirmation. Oh, so Ed about to come out and play. Ed about to be outside. Got it. And then something you said, you like straight up said, just be yourself. And I'm like, thinking inside my head, I can say it out loud, but I was thinking to myself, okay, Ebony, what's yourself? Like, are you really sitting here having this conversation in this moment? You overthinking it. You just do what you do. You silly, you goofy. Do what you would do if you were at home when you taking the same one selfie 40 times. Do the same thing, except for you in front of a professional lens, and you know what you're doing. So the fact that you like, just be yourself. And I paused in that moment, was like, well, what is myself? That made me realize, okay, Eb, it's time for you to open up your eyes to legit see yourself for who you really are. And that was like a transforming moment when you straight up told me to just be yourself. Like it was a piece of cake. And I'm sitting here like, okay, Ebony, what's yourself? Okay, when it comes to somebody taking your pictures, what do? You're overthinking it, allow the enemy to try to bring a little something up in there. And then you was like, just be yourself. And I was like, oh. And then it was just go time from there, especially with the hype squad there. It was a wrap between, I mean, I had all of y'all, so I feel blessed and highly favored.
Listen, because when the people walked through the door and I didn't have my glasses on, so I couldn't see, and I heard somebody say, hey, and I'm like, hi, how are you, ma'am? And then she was like, oh, you go. I said, not my friend's voice. I know that's not my friend. And then I heard a hey. I said, oh, we about to have a party. We got the ultimate permission. Listen, let me tell you something. Lean in again. Come here. So, what these photos truly does is allow you to be. It allowed you, like Coach was talking about. Shouts out to Coach Natalie, okay? Because she was we were in class and she was talking about be her now. Be the future self you want to see now. And what these photos allowed me to do was to see the person that I want to see in a few years and a few months down the road, I was like, okay, if I want to change my game, if I want to step up my game, then let me pull all that I got on the inside. On the inside, let me pull her all the way together so she can show up and show out, and so she can be documented. It's another way of documenting who this person is. And when you get those photos back and you get to see who this person is, you like, there she go. I was been waiting for her. She been in there all this time. I've been waiting for her. Where she been at? Because I've been looking for you. And so I call her Kimberly. I'm Kim, but I call her Kimberly. My future self is Kimberly. So I have something to strive to. Like, Kimberly, I'm coming for you. Because, girl, we going to meet, we going to hug, we going to love on each other, and we going to rock out how we supposed to rock out. But listen, to be able to just go into a situation in business in general, if I'm going to purchase make an investment, let's talk about that. Make an investment for myself and my business, and ultimately make an investment in who God said that I'm supposed to be, then the atmosphere has to be right. That's how I feel. Like, I can't go into an atmosphere and it's not right. If God sent me to you and I'm investing in me and I'm investing in who he called me to be, the atmosphere has to be right for my being to just show up with ease. That's all I'm saying. So the atmosphere was right. The pregame was right. The preparation, like Trina said, the pregame was right. The moment was right there. Even the post was just right. I was handled with care. I was truly handled with care, and not just by you, Lineka, but by the people that was attached to you, by Coach Trina, Coach Natalie, y'all showing up as a hype squad, just all the way around, for me to be able to have this moment in time stamped for the rest of my life and the rest of Kimberly's life of March of 2024 is where Kimberly was able to emerge from the background. And it's documented proof that she showed up. And then now, in those moments, in those days where I forget who I'm supposed to be. I forget, like, I ain't seeing it. I don't know where I'm supposed to go from here. God literally gave me documented proof that I can go back and look at that picture and say, nah, there she go. Remember her? Remember how you felt? Remember the journey it took to get there? Remember how you felt when you got in that room and you was able to simply be and not have to be anybody else, and you didn't feel any pressure to be anybody else? Go with that moment. Simply be, man. That's the sauce right there. To be me, I can't go back and be nobody else. That's fraud. That's fugazi. I just wanted to say the word fugazi. That's fugazi. Ain't nobody got time for that. Why you gonna make me go on a rant? So I'm gonna be quiet. But it really boils my noodle water now that I used to be somebody that attempted to act and be like other people. And now that God has delivered me from that, and I can stand up and be who I am and use my voice and be comfortable with who I am and not have to feel shaken or shifted when somebody else tells me that I need to do something. No, I don't want to do that. God didn't tell me to do that no way, but no, I don't want to do that. Like, being me and my being is so freaking free. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I said that the last episode, but I'm going to say it again. When you are free to be you and stand in your being, can't nobody tell you nothing. Can't nobody sell you no dream. Can't nobody come up to you and lie to you. Can't nobody tell you no. Let me check with God. As long as God say I'm good, I'm good. All right, mic drop. I'm going to be quiet.
I want to jump in right quick. First, I heard a boil your grits. I never heard a boil my noodle water. So that was hilarious, Kim. But hey, Kimberly. So I was there. I was one of the hype squad, and I was looking at Kimberly. So thank you for the language. I was looking at Kimberly, but I was talking to Kim, and I kept asking Kim. I said, "Who are you? Who are you?" You remember I kept saying that because I saw something lifted off of her, and I'm like, I've been around you for years now, because in the spirit, we family, we cousins in real life. And so I said, who are you? Because I never seen this version of you. I see Coach Eb. I seen her different versions, you know, but the Kimberly, that was Kimberly, obviously, that I met that day, that was free to be herself because of her obedience to God. The atmosphere was set, as she said. She got permission to be herself. I was able to witness that in real time. I can't allow her to even go back. It ain't up to me anyway. But if I ever catch her going, I'm like, because I already met that girl. And so I just want to piggyback off of that. And then something that Coach Ebony said about being overthinking. And I think a lot of times we overthink a lot of different things, right? And so what made this experience so different is that we shed the overthinking, right? Because, and maybe that's why I was stiff at first, because when you go into photo shoots, okay, I gotta be like this and I gotta be like, and you're in your head and stop being and not in the moment. And so if we can get out of our heads and just be in the moment and have fun and be free, and like you guys been saying, just being us, it made that much of a difference. So I just wanted to piggyback off of those two things.
So
yeah,
I was thinking about something when Katrina was talking, and it made me think about how y'all was talking about the preparation leading up to. And I within the preparation, I was fighting myself because I'm like, okay, I'm going to this photo shoot, because you asked the question. And this may seem to y'all like something so small, but to me, I'm like, you were like, I want y'all to create a playlist. So me, I'm like, I know for a fact, Coach Eb, like all types of music. I might go from Jesus Be Offense to I'm a Soul Survivor to just Drop It Like It's Hot. I'm being honest. Back to Jesus, Take Me to the King. To He's Able. To I know that he gonna do it. He said he gonna do it. He gonna bring me through it. And next thing you know, I'm a no limit soldier. So listen, when you said to create a playlist, I said, okay, God, you know me. You know who you have created. You know what I like. You know what I like to listen to. I say I'm a thug. I say I'm hard, but I ain't out here like bang bang in the streets or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Just because I listen to the song don't mean I'm actually out here doing it. You know what I'm saying? So she said to create this playlist. What type of songs am I supposed to put on there? So I started from the beginning showing up as a fraud. So I started creating this playlist. We're blessed in the city. Jesus be a fence all around me every day. Take me to the King. That's how my playlist started out. And I'm like, now Ed, now you can church all day long. You can sing gospel all day long. You can thank God all day long. But you would be so fake to drive 15 hours to get all the way there, and your playlist is nothing but gospel. So she already said, just pick what music you want. And so I was like, I even texted her. I said, it is other type of music, okay? She was like, yeah, do you, boo? I ain't gonna judge you. That freed me, because so many people have judged me because I like everything. You're supposed to be a Christian woman. A Christian woman doesn't listen to Juvenile. Excuse you? If I hear a good beat, if I hear good music, I just may so happen to learn some words. Let's be honest. I need something that's upbeat, that's going to wake me up, because I'm the wake up coach. So I'm not going to just listen to no dry, slow down. I'm going to be nothing wrong with it, but I'm talking about Coach Eb. I'm not going to be slain in the spirit 24/7, 365. Let's be honest. I'm human. I might want to listen to some Chris Brown or something like that. The fact that you allowed literally any and everything I wanted on that playlist that you allowed us to put together, I kind of took over the playlist. I was like, oh, Kim, what songs you want? Because Ed done made the whole playlist according to Ed. Because Ed gonna take you all the way back. We might hear some love and happiness, you know what I'm saying? And then we might turn around and go to the King at the same time. Next thing you know, we 8-time stumping because we was in Georgia. So the fact that you legit allowed me to show all of me, to show that I'm human. I'm going to like a little bit of this. I'm going to like a little bit of that. And it's okay. And I'm not going to judge you. The fact that you did not judge me, I absolutely love that. Another part of the photo shoot, you took a picture and I had a glass in my hand. The glass said boss on it. And I said, oh, I want to put some water in here. It look like there's some drink in my cup. And you was like, do you, boo? If that's what you like, go ahead. That freed me in that moment to know I'm not being judged while this is taking place. I don't have to walk on eggshells while I'm being photographed to show who I am and who I'm becoming and who I'm about to be. So the fact that you didn't judge anything at all, from the type of music to how I posed to what I did, you snapping pictures and I'm over here dancing and you just snapping because that's who I am. You gonna catch me dancing and you just snap, 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 snap. And you caught legit the whole, like, go look, y'all. If y'all go check out my photos, y'all gonna see in my pictures, they're about to have a good time. And you caught all of that. So I thank you for not judging me when I have been judged previously for all of those things. So I appreciate that.
So let me just talk to y'all about this whole judgment thing. I know most of y'all who follow me know that I'm a PK kid and I've been judged all my life. I had to fight. No, playing. Let me stop. So I don't do the whole no judgment thing because I know that there's a scripture and I read it a long time ago and I think it just kind of stuck with me. We can't put people in heaven or hell. So I don't do the whole no judgment thing because everybody has to work through what they got to work through in their own timing, right? I love God and I'm a little hood too. I say that all the time. Yeah, I'm not going to say that either. Okay, all right, Holy Spirit. I'm going to be obedient. All right, so no judgment zone is where we are. I don't do it because whatever brings you out. I know in the mirror, listen, y'all remember that song Mary J came out with not too long ago? I got a song. Let's just say this. I have a song every 2 weeks. I got a different song where I'm in the mirror, jamming to it. And not every time I get in the mirror to, pull my self-confidence up is gospel music. Because let's just think about that. 9 times out of 10, the gospel music, and I don't want to say this, but it is what it is. Either going to put you into tears and it's going to make you remember the time about something where you had to go through some healing. And that's not the time I need to be pulling up my self-confidence, right? So all kind of music to me, until God works with me. And I know that Lucifer, the devil, we'll just say that, was the minister of music, right? I get that. But there's some music where I feel like we need to pull up our self-confidence, and it's not all in gospel music. Amen. That's where I don't judge at the end of the day. Anyway, anybody else has something to say? Somebody got a long paragraph on here. It says, wow, thank great ladies. Not only that people must participate in their own rescue. Yeah. All right. We appreciate you. Listen, everybody had their experience with me. I am not here to judge you. I only want to see the best in you. And whatever makes you become the best is where we at. Now, I ain't gonna allow no drinking and smoking and all that, right? But if music is where it's at then that's what we're going to do, because music makes us move in our culture, right? Music does what it does to us. So music is a big part of my sessions. That's why I have and ask all of y'all to create your own playlist. Anyway.
Can I say something real quick? I feel led to say it. Ultimately, I think what we are talking about and having fun and everything, let's not forget joy is a weapon too. And I think a lot of times people get in this mode of we have to do spiritual warfare and we have to be on our knees and our faces 24 hours a day and night for a month. I'm not disrespecting anybody by any means, but let's also remember that God created joy and he gave us permission to have it. The joy of the Lord is our strength. A merry heart does good as medicine. And I'm actually determined to, it's going to be later on down the line, but I'm going to go through the Bible and pick out all the scriptures that have joy, because there's so many people that forget that God created it. We have permission to laugh. We have permission to have on earth as it is in heaven. We have permission to laugh. We have permission to have a great time. We have permission to enjoy ourselves. Literally laugh, have a good time, relax. Like God is not going, you laughing too much. Clean it up, button it up, put your turtleneck on, keep it together, no. Joy is a weapon too. And I truly believe, actually, I just heard this, Holy Spirit just said, when we went and had our photos and we gathered together in community in his name, because he sent us there. We had an amazing time because he sent us there, and we are all dope people. Just saying, just in case you didn't know, viewers, we're all dope. That's where that the enemy don't want to see that. How many statistics out here that says that women can't come together and be cool and be a comprehensive unit? The devil lost when we gathered together. The devil loses when you go out and execute something that God tells you to do. The devil loses when we went out and we got photos so we can have a physical representation of who God sees us as. So let's not forget that we talk about, we enjoy all different types of music. Listen, God allowed us to be free in who we are. The devil is mad. So just in case, I'm going to cancel the spirit of offense. Anybody that come up on here and catch the replay, because I felt that in my spirit, don't come for us because God sent us, period. I don't want to hear nothing. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, spirit. Shut it down. I need you to go find some healing and some freedom, because we're not doing that today. God has allowed us to be free. Whom the Son sets free is free indeed. And we are free to be us because God made us this way, period. Have fun. Go laugh. Have joy in your heart. Stop being mean, period. I think I'm done. Okay.
Well, let me hop in here because, I didn't have nothing to say until Minister Kim went on her rant about joy being a weapon. I'm like, I'm just enjoying the conversation. I'm over here taking notes because y'all dropping it like it's hot. But when you said joy was a weapon, I was like, I felt that, because a lot of the times we think that weapons are only used to inflict harm or to cause somebody else's downfall, right? So we're thinking, yes, the weapon is used against the enemy because he's coming for me. But a weapon can also be used for your advantage, to lift you up and take you to another level. And people don't understand that fact. So whenever you're dealing with kingdom people, and I have to put it in quotation because they love to use that language, that language is getting the dollar bills today. When you deal with kingdom people, they're coming in with their own mindsets, right? And they're coming in with these religious strongholds that have nothing to do with biblical things. No, there's no biblical foundation for the foolishness that they're talking about. And so they use that religious stuff to bind people and put them in a box, and they inaccurately say, this is my boundary. right? This is the boundary. The boundary is I'm only going to listen to gospel music. That's the only thing that can get me hyped. Meanwhile, you're crying all day, every day. You're sad. You don't like building your business. You don't even like being in your skin. And you don't even sit long enough to figure out that's the fact why your photos aren't showing up properly, because you don't even like being you. You have to go back and do the hard work that is necessary to show up in a space and be in community with a Coach Lineka or a Coach Ebony or Coach Kim or Coach Katrina, and be okay being yourself, because you're going to find yourself as you grow and evolve being around bigger people than you. And if you have a problem being around bigger people, if you have a problem being around people who decided that they're free to be themselves, you're going to have a problem being yourself. And at the end of the day, taking these photographs is just shining a light on who you already be. So if you're mean and you're nasty and you are bound and you are, hateful, those pictures are going to shine a light on that. But if you are free and if you are joyful and if you are kind and if you are walking in integrity, these images that Coach Lineka is positioned to take is going to illuminate that fact. So people have to really sit with themselves before you even, I suggest, before you even get into branding photos and all of that, sit with your beingness, sit with who you be. Coach Ebony said, when I came in here, I could just be myself. I was doing all the things that I would normally do if I was taking pictures with an iPhone. But now I have somebody who's positioned, who is great at what she does, exceptional at what she does. And now she's able to do what I can't do with the iPhone, but I'm still showing up as myself. And that's all I have to say about that. Because when you said joy was a weapon, I was like, okay, I need to come off mute. That's it.
Baby, that's a pause on purpose. Whew, y'all are some dope women. Katrina, you got something to say? I feel like she said no. Don't you do it, sis. I don't even know how to come back after all of that. All I heard was chickadee check yourself. Y'all remember that song? Chickadee check yourself before you wreck yourself. Honey, yeah, you have to do the hard work. Yeah, you have to do the hard work, and the hard work is where it's at. Before gracing my lens. Yeah. Wow.
So I just heard, because y'all saying you have to do the hard work. The heart work may be hard work, but it's going to make your heart work. Did you catch it? I'm going to sip my own tea. Hold on. I'll be back. I said, for those in the back that missed it, you have to do your heart work. Is hard work in order for your heart to work. AKA, you have to see yourself before you go see yourself, see your future self. So if you ain't seeing yourself before you see yourself to see your future self, if you ain't doing your heart work, which is the hard work to make your heart work, boo, what we doing? What we doing? Because you want to be whole, you want to be healed, you want to be happy and healthy. Baby, healthy just ain't being $1.25. Healthy just ain't, I don't take any medication. Healthy ain't, oh, I drink all of my glasses of water a day. Healthy ain't, oh, I woke up this morning, had my oats, and I had my smoothie. It ain't, I had my yogurt. Baby, healthy is also a help. When they say healthy heart, We're not talking about your cholesterol, your blood pressure. A healthy heart. The inner man, inner woman, that little girl on the inside, that little boy on the inside, that like to throw temper tantrums as an adult because somebody didn't sit with themselves to see themselves before they see themselves so they can see themselves. So it is so important to do your heart work, to see yourself. Yes, it's hard. It's not easy. Nothing was created to be easy until you make it through those barriers, make it through healing through those past traumatic experiences that you had that blocked you, blinded you, that allowed you to not see yourself. You got to go back and deal with those first. If you're not dealing with those things, go ahead, go have your photo shoot. Go have your brand photo shoot. Your picture's going to be bad. But because you weren't intentional to do the hard work, you're not even going to see how bad you are because you still have on blinders. So we have to do that hard work first. It's hard. It's going to be hard. Easier said than done. But if you are intentional, intentionality, big word, intentionality. Be intentional in holding yourself accountable to intentionally heal emotionally. Don't do that hard work, girl. I'm gonna shut up now because I feel like I feel my 5 closes coming on. So I'm a Baptist preacher, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and go on mute.
Come on, Pastor.
Do we need to run the collection plate?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Pass the collection plate. Take it up for the bereavement family. Y'all, for years, off topic, really quick. How many of y'all, maybe it was just me, thought the bereaved family was a real family? I can't be the only one. I really thought it was I'm like, who's the bereaved? Because we always taking up money for them. And then bereaved, oh, no, wait. I was a teenager now.
It was just you, Trina. It was just you. We love you, though.
I was a teenager. And I'm like, always taking up money for the bereavement family. Who are they? Show yourself. They're never here.
I'm not going to do this with you.
Oh, you about to show yourself. See, we taking up all this money and they'll never show up. Why they ain't coming to get this money?
It's the laughter is good for the soul. Amen. As my sister said, the doors of the church is open. Amen. Because y'all is dropping some things. Oh, Jesus. Somebody meet her. I'm sorry. Okay, come back, Nika. Come back. Come back, Lineka. Come back. My good sis, Katrina. I love you, girl. All right. Anybody else has anything else they need to share off their hearts and their minds?
I want to share one last thing. So you talked about, the pull up, how we pulled up, and sometimes, you have to be careful about the hype team, right? And I love that because it's indicative, even in any arena that you're in, that you want to be not selective, but just careful, cautious about who you have on your hype team, because there are times where people would come in and take over, right? Like Coach Katrina and I were there. We could have easily said, oh no, you should pose Coach Eb like this, or you should pose Kim like this, or maybe you should put this in there. But we kept quiet because we're like, this is not our area of expertise. And it's so funny because Coach Katrina and I was talking and she was like, I wonder if she's going to do X, Y, and Z. And then you did it. You did exactly what she was like. I wonder if she's going to do X, Y, and Z. So it was just like, it was just a confirmation that sometimes we need to, as hype people, fall back when it's not your area of expertise. I like to be, and sometimes I overstep, but I have to remind myself Like, this is the expert in this particular field. I'm just here to be a support system, to hype them up, but I can't do somebody else's job for them. And I think when we start thinking in that arena, even for the photos, right? If you're going into a brand photo shoot and you are the client, you have the responsibility to show up as yourself, but don't put yourself in the position of showing up as the brand photographer, trying to tell the photographer how she should be taking your photos when you are really focused on being yourself. Because Coach Eb said something. She said, I had already planned to show up as a fraud. And so many of us are doing that without intentionally. That's why y'all got to get with Coach Ed, because she'll wake you up to the foolishness that you're doing with yourself, right? Because she understood that she had planned to show up as a fraud. Many of us are showing up, not just in the photos, but in life, planning to be a fraud and not seeing anything wrong with that. But when we decide to plan to be ourselves and plan to run in our own lane, it becomes easier to be in a community of 4 other big, bad, bold Kingdom Baddies and not feel no kind of way. I have to speak after so-and-so speaks because I want to let people know that I'm the real deal. No, if I have nothing to say, guess what? I'm going to keep my mouth shut. And if I have something to say, guess what? I'm going to talk. And that's just that. But I don't have to feel any kind of way about being who I am in any place that I am and showing up as me and allowing people to show up as themselves. Find where you're good at, land the plane on your particular strip, and do you, baby, and let everybody else be able to do themselves. Because when everybody is in the right position, you realize that the community is a safe place for you to just be yourself. And you're no longer in competition with people who are there to support you, to love you, and help bring out the best in you. And that's all I have.
That's it. Listen, I heard when you were speaking, Coach Natalie, the word pride. I don't know. I'm gonna just say that out loud. Somebody must have was dealing with the pride part. That's the reason why they weren't. And I'm not saying Ebony, you were. I'm just saying a lot of people come into my camera, and I can sense the spirit of pride. It's a difference out here, y'all. Out here, it really is. But to be yourself is also, and then understand your lane. I see you get, sis Lonnie. Understand your lane. Be comfortable with your personalized calling and gift. Yeah, because we all have the same gift. Each one of us operate in it differently. Yeah, that takes a load off of you. You're right. Listen. This has been amazing. Y'all are some dope women. I'm so glad to be able to sit in the presence of these mighty Kingdom Baddies. Y'all see them, go follow them. Somebody said, know what you're graced for. Yes, know what you are graced for. Yeah, I think we dropped a lot of nuggets, a lot of revelations. If I could talk about myself, if you're ready to book your branding session, I need you to do this hard work, like Coach Eb said. Yes, it's gonna be hard, but I need you to do this hard work so you can show up as your authentic self, your real self, because that's all we want to see. Unless you want to show up fake, you're gonna attract fake. Okay, I just had to say that. Ouch, but it's true. If you're gonna show up fake, you're gonna attract fake, and then you're gonna get mad because the fake people ain't paying you what you want to pay, what you are worth. That's a pause on purpose because we are over. Y'all got anything else y'all want to say? I see y'all in the comments. I appreciate y'all for tuning in on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. She said hello. I'm just saying, if you want to be fake, you're gonna attract what you attract, right? So if you don't do the hard work, then who you going to attract? Okay. So that's all I have for y'all. I appreciate y'all coming in, doing this live with me. I hope that you guys got some good nuggets out of here. I see all the comments. Until next time, join me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. But make sure y'all go follow these girls because they out here doing the thing. You need your clarity. You need to get woken up. You need your purpose pushed. And if you just want to smell the aroma and emerge into your beautiful self, you need to go on over here and hit each one of these ladies up. Huh? Did I do that right, y'all? Y'all know I'm supposed to let Coach Ann do that. Okay, she gave me the thumbs up, so I'm good. All right, y'all. Y'all have an amazing day. Until next time, it'll be in June because I'm taking a little break. Okay. I said I wasn't gonna say that out loud, but I'm taking a little break until June, July, till God says, until otherwise. But y'all catch the replays on YouTube, on Facebook, and know that we love you. Peace and blessings. As I still work on this thing, right?